The moment I heard the gunshot, I rushed outside. The killers panicked and jumped into their car, trying to escape. But the one who pulled the trigger stood frozen in place. It was the first time he had ever killed someone, and he hadn't snapped out of the shock. I tackled him to the ground and yanked off his mask, but just then he kicked me hard in the face. As he tried to run, he slammed right into the police who had just arrived. He was arrested on the spot, but my daughter was lying in a pool of blood, completely still. I rushed her to the hospital. My wife arrived shortly after, both of us praying she would be okay. But when the doctor walked out of the emergency room with a heavy look on his face, we were told the worst. Our daughter was gone. During questioning, the suspect only admitted to resisting arrest and assault. He denied shooting our daughter. Knowing there were no security cameras at the scene, the lawyer said that without solid evidence or witnesses, the most he'd get was 3 to 5 years, and with good behavior, maybe even less. I was furious, but on the day of the trial, I stood in court and said something that shocked everyone.
Not sure I can confidently identify that man as the attacker.
Are you absolutely sure that you cannot confidently point out the attacker?
I'm 100% sure.
What I did led the judge to dismiss the case and declare the killer not guilty. Soon after, he walked out of court arrogantly, his brother already waiting outside. Watching them together lit a fire in me. What they didn't know was that I had already made up my mind I was going to get justice myself. I followed him to a nightclub. It wasn't until the early hours of the morning that he finally walked out. That's when I started the car and hit the gas. His legs were crushed and completely disabled. I stepped out calmly, holding a baseball bat.
Do this. No going back for you, asshole.
Killed my little girl. She was innocent.
Yeah? Sure about that? Huh? Look pretty good to me.
I didn't leave until he was beaten to a bloody pulp. But my revenge had only just begun. I headed back to the garage first, using clean water to wash away all the bloodstains and destroy every piece of evidence. Then I walked into the house and faced my wife. Our once happy family had been torn apart by our daughter's death, and none of this could calm the fire burning inside me. When the other gang members returned and found their beaten colleague, the police quickly arrived at the scene to investigate. They showed up at my door the next day. I was ready for this. I deliberately put on a surprised expression and lied, claiming I had been home the entire time. Though my wife was puzzled, she couldn't possibly expose her own husband. The police found no leads and had to leave. Only then did my wife press me about where William had really gone last night. I became emotional, and my wife instantly figured out the answer. When the gang boss learned about this, he immediately had his men gather everyone together, planning to come after revenge. At that moment, I was sitting in a coffee shop. 2 of them came straight for me. I reacted quickly, pushing several people aside before flipping over a table and ducking behind a car. The other guy had no idea where I was. I moved in directly, tackled him to the ground, and then started pummeling him with my fists in a relentless barrage.